What's up, everyone? This is Maximilian. I'm coming at you here with the Elite Four, finally. I know. I've actually been trying to set up a dual com with Taylor for a long time now. We've been kind of going back and forth, missing each other just barely, trying to work something out. And we actually were going to do it, and then with his computer problems and all, it's basically not going to happen now. He's in a bit of a rut. So I figured I might as well just get this out here because we're so close to the end anyway that it really needs to be done, and I've just been terrible about getting to it. So we're going to bash through the Elite Four, and then I'm not sure how many episodes it'll take to complete the Pokedex, but it shouldn't take too long considering I'm just going to be going through the Ditto glitches, like the special values that you need for everyone, and where to get the various assorted Pokemon on there. We actually already have quite a few to start off with, so I don't think it'll take that long, but who knows. If I had to guess, I'd probably say anywhere from 3 to 5 videos, and then it should be completely done. Finally! Yay! Whatever. Anyway, on to the Elite Four. If you haven't already glitched your items like I had, go buy some full restores, because those things are stupid awesome, and you should have more than enough money by now. And also get some max revives just in case you decide to screw up like I almost did right here and decide to use a Dragonite against Lorelei, which is the dumbest idea ever. I completely forgot that she's has ice types. Actually, I didn't forget she had ice types. I just completely forgot that they actually are going to have an opportunity to attack me. I just figured, oh, I'm going to kill them all in one hit, but no, not the case. Not the case. So, don't use Dragonite on Lorelei. Like, for the love of God, don't do that. If you're going to use anybody in the Dream Team that I have right now, definitely use Mew. Kicks butt, and you don't really have to worry about anything because her attacks will do nothing against you. And if you really wanted to make it interesting, use Lapras. I think I actually just did it for the sake of having a little mirror match just for giggles. But Mew and Snorlax are your two ones in your party that are going to shine here, because they have a very high attack going on either side, and the typecasting from Lorelei's attacks doesn't do much against your team. You can, however, use Charizard on Jinx. She is the one Pokemon that will be affected by your Fire-type moves and does not have a Water subtype, which is very convenient. So go for that if you can. I mean, gotta give Charizard some love, right? You actually don't really need to use him all that much in the Elite Four. He's actually not terribly advantageous, but he's just so awesome that he deserves a bit of a cameo. So I'm going to go ahead and give that to Charizard. And now you're going to Bruno, which is the easiest of the Elite Four, by far, not even close. If you just whipped out either Gyarados or Lapras, you should have absolutely no trouble just running over Bruno and his team of paperweights. Like, I don't even know if he actually got a chance to attack me when I recorded this. Like, it was just so unbelievably easy. Like, the fact that all of his Pokemon are so vulnerable to strong Pokemon, especially Water-type Pokemon. And then you also have Mew as well, for his fighting types, just dropping a Psychic is a one-hit kill, no matter what. But I would recommend that you use Lapras or Gyarados here, just because you want to save Mew and his Psychic type for Agatha, since she's coming up next, because there really is no reason to use any other Pokemon except Mew on Agatha, because every time you drop Psychic, it's a one-hit kill, no matter what. Assuming that you're leveled decently and you haven't fallen far behind, then you should be more than okay. So yeah, the next two are just incredibly easy. Not that the whole thing isn't incredibly easy already, because, I mean, we got the Dream Team. Rockin' the Dream Team! Well, yeah. There's Bruno. That didn't take long. That was like, what, a whole minute? Probably not even a minute to go through Bruno. Absolutely stupid how easy he is. You'd think for the last 4 trainers in the game it'd be more of a challenge, but apparently not. I mean, come on. Anywho, Agatha time. You get to fight a miserable old woman who has nothing but a bunch of ghosts and poison-type Pokemon at her disposal, because they didn't have enough ghost-type Pokemon in the game to actually give her a full team. So she had to stick with Golbat. Gosh. If that gives you any idea of how pitiful her team is, then yeah. Just Psychic Bomb her. It's really all you have to do, and it's nice and easy. takes absolutely no effort whatsoever, and Mew gets a bit of a workout. Man. Still have one more Pokemon to go, and I don't know what to talk about here. I guess we'll just wait it out. Do 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 do. Alright, finally, done. Alright, now on to Lance. Obviously, use your Lapras here. Ice-type moves are so good. Even if your Dragonite knows an Ice-type move, even though it doesn't get that the bonus from having it as one of its types, it still typecasts well enough against his entire team that you should use it anyway. Although, drop a Thunderbolt on Gyarados because that's just death no matter how you spell it. On every other Pokemon, throw an Ice Beam. It'll pretty much kill everything he has in one hit. I'm pretty sure even his own Dragonite will die in one hit because it's a double typecast and CS Flying. So yeah, if you have Ice Beam, Lance is a pushover. Otherwise, he might actually put up somewhat of a fight. But if you're doing it right, when you're following my method here, you should have no trouble whatsoever. Alright, let's watch this. Oh, look at that. Superior speed. Even though I'm under-leveled compared to him. That's what steroids do, children. They make you faster. No, really, they don't. That only works for Pokemon, definitely doesn't work for you. Don't do steroids. I do not condone steroids. Alright, time to fight Teller, the guy who never talks in real life. Not in the game. He talks way too much in the game. But now we're going to kick his butt. Starting with Pidgeot. This guy sucks. I just used Dragonite for this one and dropped a Thunderbolt on him because it's easy. Unfortunately, this douche has full restores. So just be ready for that, because he will drop them on you and you're going to rage a little bit. So I'm going to get a different Pokemon out for every one of his on this one, just for the sake of show, or flair, I guess. Snorlax is your best bet against Alakazam, maybe even Mew, just because you can have a bit of resistance to psychic attacks. But anything with a high normal attack is going to be excellent. As long as it doesn't typecast, you're golden. Rhydon, duh. Just throw a Hydro Pump on it. This is really absolutely no challenge whatsoever. This should come as obvious. And Arcanine is the same deal. Assuming that you did, in fact, pick Charizard as your starter, then he will have an Arcanine. Throw a water attack on it, and you win. No big deal. His next one's going to be Exeggutor. I think I accidentally selected Gyarados by mistake. I meant to pick Charizard here, and I picked Gyarados, so I basically just gave him a free attack, which kind of sucked. But that's why we have Pokeflutes. Hooray for cheating. So, cheat with your Pokeflute, and then give it a flamethrower or two, and Exeggutor should be more than dead. Hopefully he doesn't use full restores or anything like that. Because sometimes he will, sometimes he won't. This time he decided to be stupid, which was great for me. Because I can't quite take him out in one hit since Exeggutor has quite a high defense, even though it was super effective. Now, Blastoise is going to give you a little bit of trouble. If you're fighting a Blastoise, you have to realize that not only does it have a really high attack, but it also has an insanely high defense. Even for a Pokemon like Mew, it's very hard to deal with a Blastoise. So you may have to take your time and deal with some full restores. Fortunately, I don't know, actually I should say fortunately, I decided to keep using Metronome because I wanted a random win, and Mew rages to victory. So that's the moral of the story, kids. If stuff isn't going your way, rage and you will win. This game is so enlightening, I guess. But yes, that is the Elite Four. We have beaten the game, so to speak. Although our quest is not yet complete, we still have a ton of Pokemon to catch. So I kind of wanted to talk about the format that I'm going to do for that right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the very beginning of the Pokedex, and I'm going to work my way to the very end, and I will officially end the walkthrough by showing you how to catch Mewtwo. You can catch more than one if you want to glitch, and I'll put up a link to a table of special values that you need to use the Ditto glitch for in order to catch the Pokemon I'm going to show you. But for the time being, the only time I'm going to catch Mew is when I actually just go and get it in the Unknown Dungeon. So here's the credits. Not that you'd really care much about them. It's all Japanese people. Oh, who knew? Japanese people making a Japanese game. So yeah, a bunch of people you don't know. And that is, quote unquote, the end, as the game would say. We're not quite done yet. We will be done soon. I'm going to be working to put out the last few within a reasonable time frame, because I'm actually not quite as busy as I thought I was going to be while I'm here in Hong Kong. So, assuming I catch some downtime, which there definitely should be, I'll record an episode or two, because really the time that it's going to take to record these isn't going to be so much like putting them out. It's going to be actually recording them, finding the dittos to do the glitching. So that's all for now. Until next time, see you then.